Are you looking for the best upright vacuums? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best upright vacuums on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Shark NV360 Navigator Lift-Away Deluxe Vacuum. The Shark NV360 Navigator Lift-Away Deluxe Upright Vacuum was one of just 4 models to receive the highest scores for effectiveness, meaning they were top performing in their ability to pick up debris and hair from grout tile, hardwood, high and medium pile carpet. The vacuum cleaned all surfaces in under a minute. Many of the other vacuums we tested had 1 or 2 weaker surfaces, making the Shark NV360 Navigator's performance exceptional. Although we found the vacuum slightly harder to push on high pile carpet and a little slower moving on medium, it still effectively cleaned debris and hair off those surfaces. The Shark wowed us with its ability to move around edges and stairs. We were surprised that we didn't always need to break out attachments to reach tighter corners. Maneuverability in general was excellent. We easily moved the vacuum around and under furniture, and it was equally adept at transitioning from floor to carpet. The crevice tool and upholstery brush both work well on various types of debris. At the end of testing, some hair had gathered in the roller brush. We found this to be a very common occurrence, but it was relatively easy to remove. With just 3 parts to click together and easy to follow instructions, assembly only took 5 minutes. One feature to keep in mind is this vacuum's noise levels. At 103.9 decibels, it had the highest decibel reading of the upright vacuums we tested, so wouldn't be the best choice for anyone sensitive to loud sounds. The roller setting is even louder, making conversation or watching TV a challenge. At number 2. Simplicity S60 Spiffy Stick Vacuum. This is our top pick when it comes to an upright vacuum that won't break the bank. The budget-friendly vacuum is ultra-lightweight and very easy to maneuver on various types of flooring. Despite its lower price point, the vacuum is effective at picking up debris of all sizes, including sprinkles and dry oatmeal, on tile and hardwood. It's so powerful that it sucked up debris in the crumb catcher spaces in between planks of 1970s-style hardwood floor during testing. We like that it doesn't have a brush roll, so you won't have to worry about the vacuum scuffing or scratching your wood floors. We found the bagless dustbin easy to empty and put back. Our main complaints are that the vacuum is less effective on carpet, the strong suction tended to pull at the fibers, and only includes one accessory, a crevice tool that we found subpar for most jobs. It attaches under the canister, making it difficult to see where you're aiming. At number 3. Shark AZ 2002 Vertex Powered Lift-Away Vacuum. The Shark Vertex DuoClean PowerFins Upright Vacuum is one of the most expensive upright vacuums we reviewed. But if you're willing to pay a bit more, it delivers some undeniable benefits, particularly in terms of how well it removes hair, which can be tricky for upright vacuums to manage. In lab tests, we found hair often gets caught in the wheels or missed by the vacuum head. But the Shark easily cleaned hair on grout, hardwood, medium pile carpet, and high pile carpet. We also didn't find any hair in the brush or pet tool rollers, a nice perk, as those can be frustrating to clean. The vacuum's performance with other types of debris was mostly solid, particularly on the medium and high pile carpets. The attachments are very effective. We noted how strong the suction is and how quickly the pet roller and crevice tools work on upholstery as a result. The brush roller base also works reasonably well on stairs. One major flaw worth mentioning is the upright vacuum's performance on grout. While it cleaned debris quickly, it sprayed a lot of it around the room in the process, despite us having the vacuum set on the hard surfaces setting. Interestingly, the vacuum did not spray quite as much debris on the hardwood floor. At number 4. Simplicity Upright Vacuum. The Simplicity Allergy Upright Vacuum S20 EZM has some of the most impressive suction capabilities that we've seen in an upright vacuum, and we've tested a lot of them. It has smart suction that automatically adjusts to suit the size of debris or the flooring type. We liked using the auto mode for spilled Cheerios on hardwood, for example, because it kicked into a higher gear in order to pick up the larger pieces in a couple of swipes. When in low mode, the vacuum's head mostly crushed the cereal and pushed the crumbs around. The vacuum was also able to eliminate chips of wood on the flagstone outside our front door and fallen leaves and dirt from indoor plants. While it worked well on hard floors and carpet, it was slightly better on carpet, fully sucking up all the debris in just 1 or 2 passes. At number 5. Bissell CleanView Rewind Upright Vacuum. At just 16.2 pounds, the Bissell CleanView Rewind is one of the lightest upright vacuums we tested. But its lighter weight doesn't impact the vacuum's ability to effectively degunk a variety of surfaces. In our lab tests, the vacuum managed debris and hair in less than 50 seconds on grouted tile, and picked up 90% from the hardwood and stairs before the 1-minute timer went off. Worth flagging, however, is that we were a little frustrated that the exhaust seemed to blow some hair around while we were cleaning the stairs. The vacuum's real strength, though, is carpet. It effectively removes debris from medium and high pile rugs. The attachments are solid, too. The crevice and pet turbo brush tools worked well during the upholstery test. We also like the dustbin, which has 2 release buttons, one for the bin itself and one to empty the contents. As was the case with a few of the upright vacuums we tested, the Bissell performed less well on hardwood surfaces. The vacuum head tended to push Cheerios around the wood rather than suck them up. And it didn't excel at dealing with hair, which ended up tangled, another common challenge for many upright vacuums on the market. A few other things worth noting: there's no HEPA filter, if that's important to you. We also noted that the vacuum started producing a high-pitched noise at the end of testing. While this may have been a one-off issue specific to that particular vacuum, we felt it could indicate it may not be the most durable of the models we reviewed. A 30-foot cord allows you to cover large areas without unplugging and replugging the vacuum. On the other hand, the cord frequently gets in the way while cleaning, which can be frustrating, especially when trying to clean a large room, like our open-plan basement sitting area. The dusting brush and crevice tool, stored on board, help get into hard-to-reach places, especially when the large vacuum head pushes debris into corners. We also used the crevice tool between the cushions of a wingback chair that collects debris from hanging plants. Although we recommend the vacuum, it has a few shortcomings. We wish it had automatic cord retraction, as the cord takes forever to wind up manually. And the upright lock also failed on us sometimes, sending the vacuum rolling. We had to really push to make sure it stayed upright.